Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use the damage command in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft tutorials and other Minecraft videos. And so today we'll be taking a closer look at the damage command. This command was recently added to a Bedrock beta and will be added to the full update 1.18.10 once that releases. So if that version is not out yet and you're not in the beta, you won't be able to use this command. You'll just have to wait until 1.18.10 comes out or join the Bedrock beta to use this damage command. So this command is only available on Bedrock Edition, not on Java Edition, and let's just get to it. So first of all, let's see what the damage command can do. So I have the damage command in this command block over here. Let's just activate it. And we see that we take damage. Yes. So using the damage command, as the name already suggests, you can deal damage to players or mobs using commands. And yes, this does mean that you can die from this. There we go, I died. And we see that we apply damage to MaximiliaanV, that's my name, and then it says MaximiliaanV died. So that's how that works. So let's take a look at this command. For that we need to switch back to creative mode, which takes a little bit of time, but there we go. Okay, so let's look at this command block. It's really simple. So all we have here is /damage at P 10. So here, instead of at P, you can also add a specific name, or you can do a random player, or you can do yourself, or whatever. So we could instead, for example, do my name, like this. And if you have any spaces in your name, then just add some quotes around it like this, and that should work. So we can try it again, but of course, since we're in creative mode, it will say that could not apply damage to MaximiliaanV, because, well, we're in creative mode, we can't take any damage here. Of course, we could if we like fell into the void, but that doesn't work here. So we'll switch back into survival mode. There we go. And now if we hit the button, we see that we need to take damage and we die. But that's not all you can do with this damage command, because there's more. And so also this number over here is the amount of health of damage the command will do. In this case, 10 means 5 hearts, 20 means 10 hearts, and so just divide by 2 and then you have the amount of hearts of damage it will do. Of course, if you're wearing armor or stuff like that, you will need to have a higher number in here to do the same amount of damage. But you can take this further. Over here we have another command block, and in this case we will actually do some different kind of damage. So first of all, let's test it out. Go into survival, hit it, there we go. Now we were damaged, but we also heard a very weird sound. Let's listen to that again. There's a water sound. So what's happening now? Let's hit it again, so we die. Aha, we drowned. Well, that's odd. So in this case, we dealt drowning damage to ourselves. So let's look at the command. It's exactly the same. The first part, we just add drowning at the end. And this means we will be damaged using drowning. That's just pretty much how it works. And if we type in the command, we can actually see all the different damage causes that we can add here. So damage, let's just do at S, for example, that works as well. Then we do an integer, so let's say we want to do 20 damage. This means we will die instantly. And the cause, here we see a list of causes. So we can do anvil damage, block explosion, charging, contact, all kinds of different types of damage we can do with this damage command. And so, for example, if we do fly into wall, we should experience kinetic energy. I think that's what the dev message is. So fly into wall, enter. Of course, didn't work. We're in creative. Let's go to survival. We can still activate the command. So let's try it again. There we go. And we experience kinetic energy and we apply damage to myself. So that's how that works. So if you want to get a player or an entity to get some specific sort of damage, then you use this. Of course, you can also, in the command, instead of at S, do at E and specify a specific mob, like, I don't know, a frog or something. And then a frog will, die. So there's a little frog, and then the frog dies and experiences kinetic energy, of course. You don't see that in the chat. You would see that if you did this to, for example, a pet or something, then you could see the dev message there. So that's also possible to apply the damage to entities. But I think that's pretty rude to the entity, so let's make the entity actually damage us. That's also possible, and that's this final command block over here. So sadly, this is actually not working in the command block itself so far. That might be a little bug, since of course this is the first time this command has been added into the game, so they could still change a little bit of these things. So try it out if you have the full version to see if this has been fixed. But this command over here will damage ourselves. Yes, very nice. So 20 damage, this means that we will definitely die. And then the damage cause here is entity explosion. So this would normally be reserved to, for example, a creeper. Next to entity explosion, there is another entity. Then at E, the type is frog and the radius, so it's a frog within the radius of 20. This is done because you can only add a single damager target. So that's the last part of the command. And it has to be a single entity. And since there's only one frog nearby, that should work. So now, if we press enter, I'm not in survival mode, am I? Let's go to survival first. Now let's activate this command. Here we go. Enter. And I was blown up by frog. Yeah. Of course, that's the death message you could normally not get. Because, yeah, I don't think frogs explode. I don't hope so, at least. But that's possible with the damage command. And so if you would summon in a second frog like this, and then try the same command again, we will see that we'll get an error here. There we go. There can only be one source entity. Please adjust your selector to limit selection to one entity. And so you just have to specify the tags here just so that there's a single entity that fits it. Ah, there we go. If we do C is 1, that means that we'll just do one of the frogs. So we can actually remove the range. And there we go. That works as well. So you can just do this. And of course, I will leave the commands in the description down below. And so if you want to copy them over, you can. But if you're, for example, on console, then yeah, just have to type it over. But once again, the commands are in the description, so go check them out there. And then this just shows that it doesn't work in the command block. So let's go back into creative. We'll see that, yes, we have the same command in the command block. And you can even change it to C is 1, which we had just a moment ago. It worked. It was completely fine. So this should work. Let's activate it. Once we're in survival mode, of course. There we go. Activate. And it doesn't work. And if we go back into creative to see what went wrong, it just says no targets matched selector. So yeah, I don't know why this isn't working. Most likely it is just a bug though, because it works if you activate the command yourself. And so that is pretty much it. If you want to know more about these frogs and these frog lights, then check out the video I made on these new blocks and mobs. Link to that is in the top right hand side of your screen. But for now, that's just how to use the damage command. If you have any further questions, please ask them in the comments down below. As I said, commands are also in the description, so you can copy them over. And so if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft tutorials and other Minecraft videos. I want to thank my tier 3 member, MaximiliaanV. Thank you for becoming a tier 3 member. If you also want to become a member, click the blue join button below the video to check out the different tiers. But there we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. So in the next one. So until then, bye bye.